Alright, welcome back everybody. Aesop Grim here. And this is another raw data video that I'm streaming onto YouTube and Twitch right now to collect information about a Warlock build I'm using. This is really in preparation for me to build a Titan, but for those of you who don't know, I have the feeling that I play my Warlock kind of like a Titan. For me, the outlying character is the Hunter, and that's the one I have the most difficult time with because these two, I do melee with both of them quite a bit. I'm in the thick of things with both of them quite a bit. So I don't know if this is going to actually translate or not. I'm operating off of instinct, but what I'm doing is I'm testing several different kinds of builds with the Warlock to find out what works, what doesn't. I'm using Gambit as my test bed. In my first video, I explain why. And I might be wrong about that, but I have a feeling that the information I glean from this will help me right here. I might be completely incorrect in that, but we'll find out. So let's load the Warlock up. I'm looking for 5 wins in Gambit, 5 wins. And the reason I want the wins is because I feel like that means I got, I played a whole game of Gambit and I'm able to chart and average together the various categories the way that I normally play. If we get a win, I typically had at least an adequate game. More importantly, we got the full phase of boss DPS in. So we'll take a look at the build first. I'm using the slow bomb. There's a nickname for it. I always forget what it is. Slow-mo, slow nova, I don't know, slova. Somebody came up with a amalgamation of words or something, a combination of words. It's the Nova Bomb. It's the slow version. Cataclysm is its official name. I'm using Healing Rift, Burst Glide, Pocket Singularity, and Vortex Grenade. I'm using Feed the Void and Child of the Old Gods. I know a lot of people use Chaos Accelerant, and I've tried it out. But especially using the title, this build does quite a lot with the class trait, and this capitalizes off of that. And even before that, just from a play style, this one I do better with than this one, I think. Echo of Expulsion, giving us plus 10 intellect. Echo of Leeching, giving me plus 10 resilience. Really, I picked this one more for the resilience than anything else. Melee Final Blows grant grenade energy. So that was Echo of Exchange. And I'm using Echo of Reprisal. This is new for me. I've never really tried it before, but I think it's working well with this build. Final Blows when surrounded by combatants grant super energy. That's going to be the first of 3 vectors I have for recharging my super energy. So then I'm using Osteostriga for boss DPS and sometimes for ad clear, particularly on envoys. It seems to be a little bit more effective. And then I'm using the title. And remember, I have 2 melee fragments, and my title has 2 melees on it. Also, Grave Robber, melee final blows reload this weapon's magazine from reserves. And Swashbuckler, this weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon. And I've got it loaded up for major spec, and it is masterworked. Then over here, I'm running Neverex Sin. This is the second vector of super energy, rebuilding super energy, and it comes from this. Abyssal Extractors, void damage kills, increase ability energy recharge rate, and that includes the super. And then loaded into it, I've got the third vector, which is double ashes to assets, gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. I'm pairing that with plus 10 resilience and Font of Might, picking up an elemental well that matches your subclass energy type. Grants a temporary bonus to weapon damage of that same elemental type. So for me, it would be the title. Then on my, well, I didn't look at stats. We've got a double major in resilience and discipline, 25 and 28, with a minor in recovery at 17, and pretty close to a minor in mobility at +9. Then over here, the gloves, I have +10 resilience. I have 2 stacks of impact induction. Causing damage with a melee attack reduces your grenade cooldown. So you can see how super regeneration and melee and grenades are powering this build. Melee Wellmaker, powered melee combatant, final blows spawn elemental wells matching your subclass energy type. Moving on to the chest, I didn't go over this again, stats. I have 1 major in recovery at +29 and 2 minors in resilience and discipline at +14 and +17 respectively. Then the chest piece, we have +10 recovery, 2 stacks of thermoshock plating, and I am using the Reaping Wellmaker in this one, in this chest piece. So after casting my Rift, the very first weapon kill that I get will guarantee spawn a Void Elemental Well, which is my subclass, and I get benefits from wells matching my subclass. Once again, did I go over the stats? I have a double major, recovery and discipline, 35 and 26, with 10 and 8 into mobility and intellect. And then the boots, I have +10 resilience. I have 1 stack of absolution, which reduces all cooldowns each time you pick up an orb of power. Now I know this is a pure wells build, but I don't have anything else to put into these slots. I'm not using these orbs to get charged with power, charged with light. I'm using them because I need to spend the points. And so if an orb drops, which I'm not creating any orbs unless I use my super, it's going to be from teammates, then it'll reduce all my cooldowns whenever I run over them. And then I have insulation, reduces class ability cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power. And then Well of Tenacity, this is a new mod for me, just days old. Picking up a Void Elemental Well reduces the damage you take from combatants for a short period of time. And then finally, my class ability. I've got a Resilience mod, +10 resilience. I've got Distribution, reduces all ability cooldowns when using your class ability near targets. And I've got Utility Kickstart. When your class ability energy is fully expended, you gain class ability energy. And then Volatile Flow. Picking up a Void Elemental Well grants your Void weapons volatile rounds. So I don't think I looked at the stats here. I have 28 resilience and 22 discipline with 14 recovery and 14 intellect. This is really probably one of my best pieces of gear. The roll just came out really well. It's also the only piece of gear that I'm not completely maxed out on, so I'm not charged here. As far as I know, that just simply means I'm missing 1 slot. I don't think being charged gives you any extra benefits, but I just don't have anything that adds up to 2 points for right here, or anything that adds up to 5 for right here that I want. So this is my pure well void build. And so we will take that into Gambit now. And I'm looking for 5 wins on a night that has been intensely competitive. I have lost a lot tonight, but most of them have been really close games.
Let's see what we've got. Fallen on the
All right, Fallen. All right, I'm muting Mike now.
Welcome to Gambit. Gambit's over. Opposing team put their primeval on ice.
And that's been pretty much the story all night long. I'm about 1 phase behind every match. So it might take a long time for me to get 5 wins. A really, really, really long time. 36 months, 53 combatants, 15,000 damage. 44 motes, 70 kills, 44,385 on damage. So see what I mean? Like Void kind of just seems to outperform Stasis. Yeah, they beat us to getting their Primeval up pretty badly, and then they melted pretty quick also. I'm interested to see what the invasions were like, because I think this was a PvE focus. Yeah, they didn't even invade. All they did was focus on the PvE aspect, which is what I would do. That's what my theory says, is that that's what you ought to do when you're talking pickup groups. How did I do? 35 modes, 43 combatants. So you can see, like, I'm getting pretty routinely, my numbers are pretty close. Boss damage on this one, we didn't have much.
Hi! Bring a sword. Hostiles inbound at the beach. High-value targets on the field. Hunt it down. It's around. They're being invaded. Find the gem before they find. Embrace the darkness. Take out those guardians. Invaders out. You'll get them next time.
I don't understand that. I thought it said 10 seconds and then he was out. So what's he doing here? That seems like something new that they might have added, like real recently. I don't know what that was about. That was weird. It felt like I got teleported someplace. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what happened there. So it's kind of unfortunate that we had some weirdness happening there that I still don't understand, because I was working on a new concept. It's not brand new. I do this from time to time. I have kind of this theory in life that whenever I'm stuck in a trend that I don't want, then I just do something to shake things up. That's what I was doing here. I was banking motes at lower amounts, and I felt like I was having some success with that. And then they threw that weird scenario onto us that I didn't really understand. It's probably some feature that's been in Gambit for a long time, but I've never seen it before. Good grief, man, this guy hates me. So I'll have to try it in the next match, but that blew my mind when that thing happened where I got warped somewhere and then the skies darkened and he was talking about go hunt down invaders, and then he said the invader was off the map, and then the invader wasn't because he killed me. And you know, I just didn't know what to think about that. I've never seen it before. 44 motes, 47 kills. I mean, that's a really good ratio, so it seems like my plan was working. 73% of the boss damage. Look at how many guardians they killed. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 off of 4 invasions. Oh, see, it says that I had an invasion. I think I got knocked through the portal, guys. The reason that I've never I didn't recognize it is because I've never invaded. I'm like, where is this place? You know, and what am I supposed to do here? I think I got knocked through the invading portal, and then I did not do my job. I went and shot a high-value target. That's comically bad. It must have shocked the other team. Like, what's this guy doing? Oh no. I'm famous on the internet for all the wrong reasons.
Gambit's over. Opposing team put their primeval on ice.
Man, I don't know how many times I fed the primeval on that one, but it was a lot. At least 3. Look at all the Guardian kills. I mean, holy freaking crap. 38 motes off 70 combatants. 18,497 damage on an unfinished boss. And this is how it plays for both sides, I'm sure. But when you're dealing with pickup groups, well, I learned it in World of Warcraft. You are going to lose a whole hell of a lot more than you're going to win. I'm having good games. I've had a few bad ones. One other thing that I've thought is a possibility is that this particular spec, even though the numbers come back looking pretty nice, might be the worst of all three. It could be that it doesn't have the ad clear that the stasis poison build does, because that Osteostriga with ice spreading all over, you might not be picking up the stats. It's not reflecting in the stats because you're not necessarily getting all the motes or the kills, but your teammates are reaping the rewards of it. And they're getting finishing blows. It's an unprovable theory. I don't know how I would prove that, but I have that idea that that's a possibility. And then it doesn't have the output power of a hybrid charged with light and well build, because that build will double buff your guns, and the Osteostriga also gets a buff. With this build, the Osteostriga does not get any buffs.
Oh. Scorn approaching. Hey, you're gonna love this. I've seen ugly, but damn, Scorn are ugly. Finish this fast, yeah? Prepare for transmat. Get ready for a firefight, brother, and drop those motes in the bank.
Yeah, I hate the Scorn, man. That Scorn bow hits so hard.
Incoming hostiles at the rear. Go look him in the eyes. Allies headed to the other side. Your ally's dead. Sending him back. Got eyes on a high-value target. Crack it down. You're bleeding motes, brother. Whack the blockers. Down and out. Hostiles incoming at command. Brace yourself. That should keep your enemy busy. Let's see more moats.
I don't really know how I got that banked in time,
Free to hunt.
but it did. But we pretty much lost this game. That's gonna be my prediction. But we pretty much lost this game. That's gonna be my prediction. We let that bank go undefended too long.
Portal's up. Your allies invading the other side. Those moats. Medium blocker heading over. Portal's up. Go look at the guys. Allies headed to the other side. It's not over. Kill that primeval. Your allies defeated. Bringing them back.
That was bad timing to throw my super. I didn't think we were that close to a summon.
Primeval compromise. Focus your fire. The lead's yours. Invaders here. Brace yourself. Your allies invading the other side.
Okay, so, well, they're right here. I was gonna try and kite the invader, maybe, by presenting a target running around the circle. Oh man, don't ever do that. Don't res when the invader's on the field. No, don't do that, guys. God, you're so bad. Not that you're bad, but that's a bad move. It's a bad move. Now, if you're gonna have that kind of mistake, having it on the first phase of boss war is the best way for it to happen. Or maybe I should say an early phase. I don't know. I don't remember if that... I think that was second phase. Oh man, I was saving my grenade because I didn't think we'd get the win, but where am I at time-wise? 1 hour and 23 minutes. If I can remember that, I would like to watch that again because we must have absolutely smoked that boss at the end. Lost 11, 26 motes off 50 combatants. I didn't have good boss damage. 62%. Tro is a beast. How did he do on the other? 40 and 52. Gosh, I would really like to look at this guy. And I can't do it. He's a Crucible player. He didn't have any invasions. Huh. I don't know. But that dude did 62% of the boss damage. 45,000, 45.6. It's really nice. But yeah, I'm not sure how we won that game, how we came back from that. We got bled at the bank. I thought we lost it there for sure. And then we fed the primeval with reses in addition to the kills that required the res. That's like a sniper drawing people in, you know, with one wounded soldier. Tro is the reason that we won that matchup. There's really probably no other explanation.
Fallen on the horizon. Hold on to your ghosts.
All right, a bunch of names I don't recognize.
Give me those motes and I'll make you rich, brother. I promise.
I didn't win that, so it doesn't count. 30, 30, 30, 37, 28, 27. And we're pretty close. But we finished way, way, way behind them. Well, I've got another strategy that I've used in this kind of a situation before. Remember, I was talking a while ago about whenever you get stuck in a rut, just do something different, do something to try and shake things up. And that strategy is the opposite of what I did here. That strategy is, to a large extent, ignore invaders. Ignore them. Don't fear them. Don't worry about them feeding the primeval. Don't run from them. Don't necessarily go chase them around or anything. Just do your job. Kill stuff, pick up motes, ferry motes, DPS boss. And there are some instances where if I get like eyes on invader, then I can try and line of sight them and adjust my positioning there a little bit. But for the most part, it's just simply don't worry about them. And I've had that pay off sometimes. We'll see if it works.
All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we've got. Fallen on the horizon.
Okay.
Be brave, be notorious. Nothing like hunting Fallen in the morning. Show 'em why the Traveler left them. Chose us. Transmat ready. Lock and load, hotshot. Get those motes to the bank. Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Well, I hope my allies picked up the motes. It looked like they did. I only got 3. I need to replenish, so I had to put my rift down. Nothing. It's not a very effective game for me so far. Attracted a whole crowd. I'm at 8 motes, 9 I think.
Portal's up. Go take them out. Sending small block. Hostiles at the trees.
Okay, head to the trees. Hopefully my allies were able to clean up. They were grouped up nicely, but I was out of abilities. Okay. 0 motes. Really? You're still here?
Target is on the field. Hunt it down. Put some rounds.
Deceived captain. Where are you now? These guys can be a real pain in the neck.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Did we get all the mo? You see, that guy didn't even bother picking these up.
Portals up.
3 motes with an invader on the field.
You're close. Fill the bank, you get a primey.
Man, we're close already. I've just had a bad. When it comes to motes, I've not had a good game. We're at 98. I've got to have more than that on me. 7 collected.
Get them next time.
Just trying to strafe through these guys. Okay.
Target the envoys first.
It's been like that tonight. Like, I don't know if we're going to win this or not, but we're way ahead. And it's my worst games. On my worst games, we do good. I don't know what to think about that.
Invader on the field. Careful. Enemy invader is down. You can breathe.
Now see, that's a case in point. I ignored the invader. I came and I just tried to DPS it. It's not a great example because I had to move around a lot. But other people got the invader. And in the meantime, I'm just doing my DPS. Instead of running around trying to be safe and stay away.
Envoys eliminate. Focus on the primeval.
Let's see, get airborne. Drop that.
Your enemy called up
Go ahead and drop that. Drop that. Okay, he's immune. I spent everything. Try not to feed. Well, I'm supposed to ignore, right? Ignore the invader. Oh, we're shoot, I don't know where to go. Where's our envoys?
Enemy invader is down.
Somehow I didn't get killed. I do not know how. We must have cleared our envoys wicked fast, but that invader refilled the boss's health bar. Okay, where's our envoys now? This way. Toss a grenade.
Envoys dead. Kill the
Envoys down.
Invaders here. Brace yourself.
Okay, so see, he's continued to feed. I don't know. It's going to be tough to overcome that, but at the same time, the later we get into this
You're
thing,
in the lead.
the harder we're DPSing this boss because of that buff. So the invaders can only... There's a threshold for them. They can't keep up with the DPS at a certain point in time.
Primeval compromised. Focus your fire. That primeval's dealing dead. That primeval's not long for this world.
And see,
Burn it
that's a
down.
burn.
Take this game. Invade
Osteostriga's never-ending
Got some moves.
magazine refill played a role in that. Because I was also DPSing the...
Hey, relax.
Whatchamacallit, the envoy. The envoys without having to refill. Only 17 motes there, 65 kills, 40% of boss damage. I like that. I like seeing numbers like that. Almost 45k worth of boss damage. Yep,
Enemy team melted their
I know you gotta call it. This team right here sucked. It did. This wasn't anything else's fault. That bank bleeding for that long, that's one of my measurements. If I hear a bank bleeding for a really long period of time and absolutely nobody responds, that's a crappy team. I can tell you this spec, this Wells only spec, Every time I've play tested it, including times that I wasn't streaming, I don't get a good win-loss ratio. So this whole thing, I mean, I'm the common denominator in all these games, right? It could be me. It could be that this spec just, it's not quite there, and that's why these matches are real close, but I'm consistently losing them. It'll be interesting to see if this trend continues with my next spec. And I gotta rack up 3 more wins in a night that it's like, it feels like a 1 to 20 ratio.
Fallen on the horizon.
All right.
Hey, you're gonna love this. 6 fronts, Twilight.
Nickel Dill Pickle. We got Dark Asteroid again. Please don't steal his invasions. And Fiben Kylix.
Get ready to drop. Give me those moats and I'll make you rich, brother. I promise.
Man, trying to run circles around me, are you? Those guys are pretty agile.
Medium blocker to the other side. Watch it! You're shedding moats! Kill the blocker!
Really?
Incoming hostiles at the ring!
Crap. At 4 moats in our bank, I don't think I'm gonna defend the bank with an invader here. And as I say that, I run right into the invader.
Enemy invader down.
I didn't have the weapon out that I would want for that. I mean, that just was a bad engagement.
I spot a high value target. Give him hell.
God, that guy's so fast.
Hostiles incoming at the burrow.
All right, I'm at 7. Let's go ahead and bank those. Get out of my way, God.
Incoming hostiles at the ring.
4 motes collected. 65 to 66.
Invaders here.
I've got 15 with an invader on the field. Whoa, getting shot at.
Hostiles incoming at command. You're bleeding moats, brother.
Yeah,
Whack
we
the
are.
blockers. Invaders gone. Get them next
Okay.
time. Your
Go
allies
get
invading.
the bank.
Large blocker to the other side. You're a horrible person. Hey, your team has enough to pull a primeval.
Alright, and we've summoned them.
Kill the envoys, then bring the house down.
Switch to
Your allies down,
Osteostriga.
but they secured 2 kills. Decent work. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you. I'm evil compromised. Burn it down.
Oh, yeah. What was that? Main ingredient?
Free to hunt.
Well, I got my powered melee off before I got smoked by the invader.
Enemy called up a primeval. Finish this before they do. You gain the lead.
We started first. It should be ours. Where we're at. There. Leave me alone, primeval.
Envoys limiting. Focus
Okay.
on the primeval. Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Ignore the invader. Try to.
Your allies back from invasion. Not a scratch up.
That's the strategy I'm running with, is not to worry about the invader.
Get baited down. Nice.
Oh, of course. It always works that way for me. As soon as I put my rift down.
Envoys.
Oh, I think I just wasted my grenade because somebody else naded them.
Primeval's not long for this world. Burn it
There you
down.
go.
Take this kid. Your allies
4
invading.
grenades followed by a Nova Bomb.
Call hunt.
Oh, that's a nice emote by Fibon there. That was kind of cool to be. Oh, look at that. He spikes
Who's better
the
than
ground.
you? No one.
That's a
Killed
funny
everybody
emote.
else.
34 emotes, 58 combatants, killed 1 guardian, I guess. 28.7k on damage.
Prepare for transport.
I do not even know how to say
Brother,
those
Bring
names.
their moats to the bank.
44, 47, 7,952.
Falling on the horizon.
I have not gotten a whole lot of scorn here lately, which is
Nay,
appreciated. Oh no, Dyer.
use bullets.
We'll get a chance to see if Dyer can do better than what I have him labeled as right now in my mind.
Give me those moats and I'll make you rich, brother. I promise.
Is Dyer gonna help make us rich? I hope so. I really hope so. You know what would be funny is if it's me, if it's my fault, and I'm sitting here talking smack on all these people the whole time. I would loll at that. That would be, to me, that is funny. It's like part of the reason why I do the defend the title all the time. If my team wins, I don't care how I did individually. I'd throw that defend the title up. And it ends up looking super funny sometimes because I have some truly abysmal games occasionally. And so it winds up looking hilarious. Uh-oh. What am I getting clipped by? Multiple. There we go. Well, I got 9 motes right now. Oh. Let's see if can I circle these guys up? No, they didn't follow. Well, they did that time. Man, they scurry around like rats. Oh, there he is. That's got to be the last one. Come on. All right, 13 motes. I'm headed back to the bank.
Invading the other side. High value target identified. Get him.
Take the damage. Tank it.
Target neutral. Your allies back.
Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Hostiles incoming at the burrow.
I live.
Almost. Bank and get that primeval out there.
Oh man, we're at a 70. We got the bloodsuckers. Oh, see, they let their bank drain down. That's almost a guaranteed win for us. So their team is playing like trash. That should never happen to you. Ever. Chew on that.
Does the Vanguard know you're this good? You should be running the place.
Get these motes. Get all of them. Alright, I got 12, 13, 14. One more. Can I get it? Can I get it? There we go. Send a large blocker if I can get there in time. We're only 5 short.
Incoming hostiles at the rig.
Alright, I got it.
You summoned a primeval. Kill it.
Yay me. I was playing like a good player there. Oh yeah. And get these guys over here. I really don't know how important it is to get them. I don't know exactly what they do. If they just get in your way and they DPS you, or if they also have something to do with mitigating damage on the boss. I probably need to look that up and find out. What is this primeval covered in that looks digital?
Invader on the field.
I'm going to try and ignore the invader. Die, die, die. Oh, there he is.
Invaders off the field.
Alright, off the field, which means it's a good time for me to... Never mind. I thought I had a super ready. Oh man, things are getting silly now. I've been playing for a long time. He's immune. Oh, don't die. Come on. Jeez. Luis, stuck on the hive stuff. Oh man, the invader is healing. Are they really ahead of us, or are they at 35 motes? They're at 35 motes. Is he down? Envoys are down? Oh. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of heat. did I use it at the wrong time? I don't know. No, it looks like, okay, I got it all in there and got us to the next phase. Oh, come on, die, 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 die. There we go, that sounds like an invader, and it was. What did he hit me with, a shadow shot? Okay. Now we should, even though it looks like it's close, we should be well ahead on our primeval buff. And that ought to be the difference. There it is. And that's how you get a primeval melting like that, is when, look, we're at Primeval Slayer times 8, you know. At that point in time, I don't care how good an invader you are, you just can't keep up with the DPS.
Relax. You're making this look a little too easy.
34 motes, 71 combatants, 58.654 damage. That's pretty good. 46% of my team's damage on the boss. Dyer, how did Dyer do? Yeah, still not good. I just think Dyer's not a very good player. 1576, you gotta be good at something. I don't know. Not very good at Gambit, it seems. At least not right now. Oh, wait. Look. Prejudged, 7 Guardians. Off 3 invasions. That explains everything. I have to withdraw everything I said. Dyer's out there poleaxing people.
The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving.
Yeah, because their buff is really strong. We just
melted their primeval.
It took us too long to get our primeval up. We were too far behind on the, not on boss damage. It's on buff count. 41, 52. No back-to-back win. Not scoring. Okay.
Bring a sword. Let's bet big. The Hive are hungry, brother.
Zod. Scrolls in time. None. Okay.
Hold on to your ghosts. Drop those targets. Take the motes and bank them.
These motes, guys. Okay, are we leaving anything? It doesn't look like it. I want to pick that up. It really didn't do anything for me, huh? I thought that was a well. Oh.
Incoming wave at the ruins.
Uh-oh. I thought something was shooting at me, but I looked around and didn't see anyone. Alright, now what are these things here? I don't know, I'm picking them up. They look like they come from stasis, but they're not acting like wells. I might be switching to that kind of a rift in the future. Because I feel like quite a bit of survivability at this point. And upping my damage might be better.
Portals up. Your allies invading the other side.
Get my well. Oh,
High-value target. Give 'em hell. Hostiles inbound at the beach. Your invaders back, and they killed 4 guardians. You want to be
4
a bad
guardians
guy,
in one
that's
trip?
how.
That's pretty good. Arc Soul. Arc Soul triggered. I need to find out what that is.
Almost there. Build a bank to summon a primeval.
What am I at? I'm at 13 modes.
Hostiles at the
And
tree.
we're at 77. I'm at 14 modes now. Get that out. Continue on to the trees.
Let's see more moats. Portals ready.
I don't want to spend that super now.
Yo, bleed moats, brother.
Oh no,
Back
the
blocker.
bank. Defend the bank.
Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Oh, with an invader also?
Enemy invader.
Okay,
down.
looks like we defended the bank. Oh, Dyer killed me. Thanks, Dyer. It's for me talking smack before.
Kill him, and the
I'm sure
wind
he
is
knows
yours.
about it. He could sense it. Not a good place to throw my grenade.
You're being invaded. Find them before they find you.
Come on, where are you at?
Convoys 8. Now
Okay.
devour that primeval.
Oh, Dyer again with Gallowhorn. See, he's gonna bring his A game and we're gonna lose because of it. Watch. Maybe we can get enough primeval buffs that we can overcome Dyer's hellacious assault on our attack. What am I doing here? Do we have an envoy up? No? Shoot, that's me being bad. He's got a shield bearer somewhere. Okay, now it's down. Get that guy down. I can't see. Throw my rift down. We're on Primeval Slayer ×2.
Being invaded. Find them before they find you.
Uh-oh, that sounds like a death.
Enemy invader down.
Oh, man. You gotta love it, man. I like Gambit. Okay, there we go. Where are they coming in at? Here.
Opposing team got a primeval. Kill yours now. You gained the
I don't
lead.
think my grenade landed anywhere near to where it needed to.
Convoys 8.
Got
Now
that.
devour that primeval.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send that.
Your allies invading the other side.
We're at Primeval Slayer ×4.
Your invader's dead. Sending them back.
Throw the rift up.
Invaders here.
Oh, that sounds bad. Dyer's back. Get out of dodge. Oh, Dyer said no. That's 2 feeds. Oh, you rezzed me while he's on the field. Oh, shoot, I saw him last second. Oh gosh, man, I really wish you hadn't done that. We're behind. We are at ×4. Evaporated that one.
Invaders here. Brace yourself. Your allies invading the other side. That primeval's compromised. Hit it with everything you've got.
Rift down. Ugh. Powered melee. Oh gosh, Doppelganger got me. This is a battle between invaders right now. If we can keep theirs fed long enough, we should be able to outstrip these invaders. Golly, man, he moves fast.
Your allies invading the other side.
Jiminy Cricket, where are you? There. I've lost count of where the envoys are popping up at.
Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Okay.
Now devour that primeval. Your invader's back. They'll kill you.
We're really pouring it on now. I can't see. Rift up.
Out. You'll get him next time. You're in the lead. Take down that primeval. And it's
We're at primeval times 8.
your allies invaded. Your invader is down. Pull him off.
Super up. Oh gosh, I thought I got the envoy. Die, 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 die.
Primeval's out. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you. Enemy team's about to
There
win
you
this.
go.
Get moving. You got
Soak
style,
some
brother.
up. I feel really good about that one. I do. I feel really good about it. I don't know if I deserve to feel really good about it, but that just felt good.
What a
That's
haul.
my 5th win,
I
too.
promise you.
So
I'll
I'm
do something
done.
special with all these modes.
24 motes off 45 kills. See, it's not my best games. All of the wins that I got tonight, they were not my best games. Look at that, 94,000. I've never had that before. That's ridiculous. 94,517 damage. I can confidently take credit here. Now, here's the reason why. They kept us in it. I mean, just a great all-around game. 41 motes, 49 combatants killed, 5 invasions. It was a dedicated invader. We didn't have people competing with each other to go play Crucible. Everybody kind of knew their role. And 64 motes denied with 7 Guardians killed. Look at Dire. Dire's redonkulous 12 Guardian kills. But you know what? 10 times out of 10, I take Nun's performance over Dire's. Dire's had a great, look at this, 4 invasions, 12 kills. That's nuts. But 0 motes, 18 combatants, and only 8% of boss damage. Contrast that with Nun. 41 motes, 49 combatants, well, only 5% of boss damage, so they're both similar there. Dire actually outperformed. Well, don't look at the percentages, my bad, because I'm going to skewer that badly. More boss DPS than Dire had. So Nun was a lot better than Dire. That's a pretty incredible game. I would love to have a line like this one day if I can ever learn how to PvP. This is a hero line right here. And for me, at 24 motes off 45, my magic number, I don't know if I'm right on this, it's a feel, but my feeling is that if you can have kind of a 1-to-2 ratio here or better, then you had a good game. So I achieved that here. This is what I call, I don't know whether to call it adequate or good. In comparison to the rest of my team, it would be adequate. But 4 blockers sent. And then that's just an incredible amount of DPS. I don't know about DPS, but damage done. This is raw damage that we're looking at. Okay, well, I can finally call it a night. That took a long time. I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down. Thank you for coming by. Again, I'm Aesop Grim. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I will see you in the next episode where this story continues.